Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are fine and doing well. So today again we are going to start with the lesson Blanket, unit number 5. As you all remember that the story tells about family and the new person. That person wanted to get rid of a family member. And one person is agree with her decision and the other is not agree. So the story is about a dad who got a new fiancée and that fiancée wanted to get rid of granddad. And the son Patty did not want his granddad to stay in a nursing home. So he decided to give a harsh message to his father. And after that message, the father realized that the granddad should not leave. So at the end, fiancé left that family, and the three of them means dad, granddad, and Patty stay together. So here I want to mention that what was the main theme. The main theme was that be careful what behaviors you model for your children, especially when it comes to how you take care of your parents. This story is represented when parents do not want to have their parents in their homes because they are sick or because they can no longer take care of their parents. So basically, in this story, Patty has a very strong relationship with his granddad. Patty feels very sorry when his granddad was leaving or was going to nursing home, which was his father's decision. So Patty gave his father a very harsh lesson that if dad wants to send granddad to nursing home, in a same way, Patty will send his dad to nursing home when he will be a young man. So here we can say what goes around that comes around. Understood, students? So now here comes question and answers. First question is, what does the phrase sending granddad away mean? For this question, you have to write the answer that the phrase sending granddad away means to send granddad to a nursing home. For the second question, who is Patty? For this question, you have to write Patty was the son of dad and grandson of granddad. Third question is, does Patty love his granddad? You have to write Patty loved his granddad. He was very sensitive boy and he had strong relationship with his granddad. Fourth question, why was the dad sending granddad away? Dad was sending granddad away because he was sick, means granddad was sick of Dad was sending granddad away because he was sick of keeping him at home and listening about his backaches and pains and all the time complaining about his bad health. Moreover, Patty dad was going to marry a young beautiful girl. That's why he wanted to send granddad away. Next question, who had brought the blanket and why? For this question, you have to write that Patty's father, means dad, had brought the blanket for his father, means granddad, as a best going away gift. Sixth question is, why was the granddad pretending to go to old house happily? For this question, you have to write that the granddad was ready to leave the house for the pleasure of Patty's father. So he was pretending that he was happy because he wanted to see his son happy and prosperous. Next question is, what did Patty do with the blanket? For this question, you have to write the answer that Patty does not like sending his granddad away, so he asks his father to cut the blanket in two equal pieces. Next question is, why did Patty cut the blanket into two equal pieces? For this question, you have to write that the Patty cut the blanket into two equal pieces because he wants to keep the other half to give to his father when he will be sending him away when the dad will become old man. Okay, the next question is, was Patty successful to teach a lesson to his dad? For this question, you have to write the answer that yes, Patty was successful to teach lesson to his dad as his father realized his guilt and he finally saved a family from breaking with his wisdom. The last but not the least question is, why did Patty's dad change his decision? For this last question, you have to write the answer that the Patty's dad changed his decision because he realized that he was being very cruel to his dad, and at the same time he did not like the attitude of his fiancée, so he changed his decision and wants to save his family. These are your questions. The second activity is choose the correct answers. First one is, dad was sending Patty away, the girl away, the granddad away, or none. So you have to write dad was sending the granddad away. Okay, the next one is, dad had brought a car, a table, a blanket, a bed sheet. Dad had brought a blanket. Patty was sad that dad was going away, granddad was going away, the girl was going away, or he was going away. The Patty was sad that granddad was going away. Patty did not believe that granddad was sending dad away, dad was sending Patty away, dad was sending granddad away, dad was not sending granddad away. Patty did not believe that C, dad was sending granddad away. Patty cut the blanket into two pieces because he wanted to teach a lesson to his dad. Over with this activity. Next activity is mark the sentences as true or false. First one is, Patty was happy that granddad was going away. No, it's false. Patty was not happy that granddad was going. So he was not happy. It is false. Granddad was not willing to go away. It's true. Granddad was not. It's false. Granddad was not. Granddad was willing to go away. Did dad wanted to send granddad to another city? False. Dad had brought a blanket for granddad. True. Patty told the granddad that dad wanted to marry the pretty girl. False. True. Patty told the granddad that dad wanted to marry that pretty girl. It's true. Patty cut the blanket into three pieces. False. Patty cut the blanket into two pieces. Patty said that he wanted to give one piece of blanket to the dad when he would send him away to the old house. Yes, it's true. Okay, the next one is, Patty taught a lesson to her dad. Yes, Patty taught a lesson to her dad. The dad changed his decision. Yes, the dad at the end changed his decision. The last one is, granddad did not forgive dad. No, it's false. Granddad forgave dad. So it over with your activities.